Hello Pisces and welcome to REDSKI's Righteous Readings. We're doing December 2020 final readings for the year. I can't believe it. So this reading will run from December 1st to January 1st. So basically it's the last reading for December 2020. I will be taking time off from mid-December to mid-January during the Australian school holidays, and I won't be doing any readings at all. So my channel will go a little bit blank for a while. I'll be spending time with family. So this will be your main reading, like it always is every month, but it will be pretty much the only reading. I might pop on near New Year's just to do a quick energy check, but pretty much won't see me till mid-January now. So without further ado, let's get into your December 2020 reading. So we'll be doing a full Celtic cross, and I've been going through all of my tarot decks and packing some of them away and selected a few that I only usually use for my own personal self as a bit of a December bonus for everybody to say thank you so much for your support throughout the year when I've started my channel in May. So for you guys, I've picked the Revelations Tarot. Each star signs will be, two star signs will be designated a deck. So you and what other star sign? Leo were designated this one because I thought it would suit you guys nicely. This is a lovely aesthetic deck which has upright pictures as well as when you reverse, it has the reverse. It's a beautiful, the Revelations Tarot is one of my personal favourites and I do use it quite regularly for myself. So without further ado, let's find out what's coming in for December 2020, the final reading for this year, and what a year has it been. Hopefully we'll have some good high notes to finish it on coming into 2021, because this year has really been one to not forget quickly, I believe. So let's see what's going on. Alright, Pisces, a real mixed one for you for this December 2020 ending this year, but I'll explain as we travel through. First card, current energy coming into December, coming into this reading now, 8 of Pentacles reversed. So you may find yourself staring blankly at your work for hours at end, wondering where is it leading. Hands remain idle at work, seems to slow down. The task may be of little interest to you, or you may lack the skills. Either way, time and effort will be wasted. You may be in the wrong job, feeling really under-neuralized or even insulted by the misuse of your talents. In work situations, your path seems to be hit at a dead end. Projects do not have the energy or drive to be completed, and team members have lost faith or interest. The atmosphere is full of contempt, idleness, and everyone is looking for something better to do. In relationships, you may find you are both working towards different goals and neglecting each other. One partner may be tired and bored. On the other hand, at his or her intentions have been clouded by a mundane nature of this bond. So I'm seeing here coming in to December, you must have had a heck of a, coming out of November energy, because this is really, hands tied and being idle, stagnation, complete, like very much stagnated energy here. Now, your second card, so that's your crossing obstacles, issues, and that's the 9 of Cups and it's upright. So here's some positivity, because this is contentment, physical health and success will grace your life. This card favors positive vibes all around you. Dreams will come true and life will be enjoyed. Relationships too will be fulfilled as emotions will flow easily, including love, trust and friendship. Satisfaction in one's job and career will eventually be reached, along with a better level of, camaraderie with workmates, teammates, management, all through the divisions there. So it is going to come together. There is a 9 of Cups here. So there's battles here and a lot of disjointment, but joining that is sort of, there is light at the end of this tunnel. It's just going to take a while to get there to see it. So it's really talking about sticking it out here. Third card, crowning card hanging above you. And that is none other than the 2 of Swords, and that is in its reverse. So when we're talking about the 2 of Swords in its reverse, we are talking about, it really warns of getting in over your head. Here, attentions and stress at workplace or relationships may cause you to falter and either injure yourself or someone else along with the fall. You struggle to reach deadlines and find it almost ludicrous that you've taken on so much in such a short time. It will be a precarious journey trying to get across to the other side. The strain will show in your home life, relationships, the inability to deal with dramas on your mind will cause stress in others as the atmosphere thickens and tensions rise. Co-workers may seem highly strung as deadlines become closer. The pressures imposed by others or by yourself may cause you to think irrationally, emotionally, instead of logically. December is one hell of a thing for that, especially if you are in a business and or job position that closes down for over a Christmas break. Everyone has to get X amount of work done before Y can be achieved. This does create a lot of tension and a real pressure cooker type energy of just, combustion. It's people got to get Christmas happening, the new year is coming, you may have closed down of a job, factory, etc. There's just a lot to be done during December. Take a breath. Foundation, reason for the reading, the Hierophant reverse. So the reversal of this card represents the urge to fight against the establishment. There is need within you to question the structures set up around you and to seek out new and different ways to break past the rigidity and rigidness of life. Rules and regulations are the bane of your existence, and you turn your back to any of the conventional lessons you've learnt in your past. This card represents a person who would be viewed as eccentric or unorthodox. This person gives very little care to the ways of society and cares only for the rules he or she has implied in him or herself. This individual can often be difficult to interact with, but can often provide an alternative route to a solution or a task or a situation. The person's beauty lies in the different way that he or she perceives the world. In a situation, this card warns against accepting the conventional as the norm. It suggests exploring a second option or alternative route before reaching a decision within a relationship. This card also advises entertaining non-conventional ideas and paths for further enrichment. So really arcing out, breaking out from maybe traditional thoughts, patterns, ways of doing things, and sort of reaching in for something a little bit different, something a little bit more, something a little bit left of center sort of thing. Your next card, which is past energy, so this is now leaving you, and that is none other than the Five of Wands, and it is reversed. So when the Five of Wands is reversed, it is talking a lot about the conflict is no longer playful. Arguments will arise and atmospheres around you will be tense, serious, and others may take things way too seriously, and decisions may be harder to reach or situations to resolve. There will be struggles experienced and difficult situations to work through. In terms of these situations, most will arise from differences of opinion or miscommunications. The fiery situation will only escalate if fuel is thrown on it. Focus on the issues and work towards resolution before egos and feelings overrun the situation. This is past energy leaving you now. So a lot of egotistic, compromise sometimes is, so hard for some people to accept or just to come to a amicable solution. Ego can be such a devil. Future energy coming in for you. The Tower reversed. Now, this is talking about, this heralds a dramatic change that cannot be stopped. Much like the above wind, change will be experienced, but it is likened more to a tornado that sweeps through and leaves a path of destruction. Dramatic change may leave you out of a career, out of a home, or out of a relationship. However, change, regardless of how negative it may seem, has a purpose. Now you have a type of freedom that should be explored. In situations, this card implies that relationships will come to an abrupt end. Careers, contracts, arrangements will experience the same foul swoop, and life around you would appear to be in ruins in the wake of destruction. However, as stated before, this sudden change gives an individual a chance to explore new options, regardless of how damaging or hurtful the change was. Massive change. Do you see the tower? Just breaking apart into tiny microscopic pieces. This isn't, a gentle push. This is, I'm smashing that tower down. know, when your kid's building the Lego or Jenga, boof, that's the exact thing we are talking about here. This isn't a warning. There's no build up. There's just, it's built bang down to rubble, to the nothings. Advice from Spirit. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Worry clouds your stability, and restriction holds you back from expansion. There may be a lack of funds or over expenditure in other areas. An impending drought will come soon to test your durability and financial resources. The air that surrounds the situation seems desolate and meek. A lack of hope prevails from the insufferance of resources or efforts to back up any projects. You know, things may seem so close and yet so far to attain. The rest of this card advises waiting for a better time to invest or expand. So the Tower will come soon, but you may need just some time to sit with this before moving the next step. Now, view from others, so outsiders are looking in what their vibe is of this situation of you. Ace of Cups, beautiful. The Ace of Cups embodies the birth of emotional happiness, joy, loving and caring relationships, self-expression, creativity. The urge to be a part of life will be projected within. Inspiration will come from the heart, and your mind will be flooded with dreams, fantasies. Matters of love will be paramount, and affairs of the heart will be, prominent. Around you will be participation in meaningful projects, passion, great emotional rapture with workmates, friends, great endeavors. Relationships will blossom between those who open their hearts and express their feelings freely, which includes the possibility of the birth of a new life. Bye-bye. That's how people are looking at you from the outside, looking in. They're really seeing that, there's a seed here that is about to be, brought in, a new way, a new thinking, just a whole new chapter here. Hopes and fears. 7 of Swords reversed. So this warns us to be skeptical as well as aware. Those who may be close to us will attempt to, dazzle us with superficiality and maybe possibly lies. Question their true intentions constantly in your own mind or aloud. You lie in danger of being manipulated based on trust or underhanded deceit. You will be surrounded by those who dress themselves well to present who they are. Fast or smooth talkers will be abundance for their confidence. A mask hides their true intentions. You may be enticed into money-making schemes or investment traps. In relationships, you may have met someone who has sold you an idea of romance, but will never deliver it to you. So be careful here of, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Question everything before you sign any dotted line or give your heart to something or invest in anything is the general consensus here at the end of 2020 moving into 2021. It does not hurt to sit on it for a day or two, and if it does, it's probably something you shouldn't be investing in anyway. Heart and head, give it the time it needs to just bring it into the full idea of it before you actually commit to it. Final card, outcome for reading, Pisces. 5 of Swords in its upright. Okay, so this card represents the magnitude to which failure has affected you. The thought of dramatic change, whether it be death or just changing your environment, can be in forefront of mind. You may have experienced such an excessive personal loss or failure and find the situation really difficult to be dealing with at this time. Lies, slander could also be implied in this card due to its sort of airy nature, because swords are air energy. It's so therefore it's very much intellectual attitude, and it can also be slanderous comments as well, because it's to do with communication, air signs. So this more superficiality, such malice, can be closely related to unfair defeat or cheat you from experiencing your experience. The loss of control over your own success and the amount of anguish you experience as a result will depend on your own spirits and how you go about it. In situations such as work, you may be, you know, retrenched or fired for not meeting standards. Breakups in relationships may also be linked to not meeting the other's expectations, or maybe even your own. So I'm seeing December is a real kicking in the teeth, honestly. There is serious soul searching here, even beyond that. This is so beyond skin deep, Pisces. You are going through a magnitude of beyond spring cleaning of internal self. You're accessing people around you. There's possibility of, you know, malicious people. Your workplace will probably become unstable. Your financial or living arrangements could become untenable. This reading, I'm sorry to say, but it reeks of it. It's across multiple cards. It's going to be a tough ending for 2020 moving into 2021, I say, for Pisces. There's going to be a lot of soul growth here, an internal spiritual breakdown of systems to rebuild new ones, new ideas, new everything. Even the foundation I'm seeing is going to go with that Tower card being proliferated there. Now, what I've done for all the star signs is I've pulled one extra card from the deck, and this is an overall energy for the last of 2020. Let's see what you get. Ooh, wow. And we have none other than the Three of Wands, and it is in its reverse. So when we are talking about the Three of Wands, oops, if I can just grab the card, it is really talking about, and I did say reverse, didn't I? Yes. Oof. Pisces, darlings, you know, the Three of Wands when it's reversed it's the theme of loss, and I really don't want to say it because this reading reeks of loss already, but this just clarifies what I've just said. The sorrow and pity felt by the individual overwhelms any chance of pursuing paths of creativity. Sometimes your own arrogance and pride can be the impediment, as you could feel the job is not worth your energy or time. At the end of the day, opportunities will be lost, leaving only inner emptiness in which to wallow. In terms of a situation, the reverse of this card indicates failure in projects, partnerships. In terms of the theme associated with the three, the cause of failure can be attributed to being over rambunctious or plain impractical. Jobs may be abandoned or relationships just may not work. False idealisms. Or it just not being in alignment. Pisces, you're going through rapid change here in December. Absolutely rapid. Absolutely rapid. Oof, intense reading, I must admit, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the last reading for 2020, the December May monthly. I wanted to take this time to give you my extreme and most sincerest of thanks for supporting me and my channel since I started it in May of this year. I want you to know how much I really do appreciate the likes, the comments, and just the views in general. Just seeing my channel grow and seeing everyone's feedback about what they think about their readings and just everything in general. Pisces, you have been one of my most avid signs, and for that I sincerely thank you. I am so sorry I could not give you more greater and more shiny news. I really feel a little bit saddened by that, actually, because you have been one of my strongest signs of support since coming in to my channel, REDSKI's Righteous Readings, in May of this year. I really do hope things really solidify for you moving into 2021. And as I said, I will be taking time off, so this will be one of the last readings you will receive from me. But I do sincerely and wholeheartedly and honestly wish you all the very, very best, and light and love to you all. May you all have an extremely happy Christmas and an even better New Year, 2021. Light and love to you all, my dear Pisces. And I wish you all the very best from REDSKI's Righteous Readings. Happy New Year.